good start yesterday. I'm not Randall, because Randall can't handle, so this whole thing is stand together. The Qigong standing, the foundation of Qigong from the tradition of Bruce Lee. I don't like all this lineage shit, because it's division. But that's where it comes from. That's where my teacher learned it, not from Bruce Lee, but from I want to use the word wizened, old Chinese man. So it comes directly from China, and it was taught to me, and it's more powerful than you can imagine, but it's subtle, and you can't be a puss, Excuse me. Anyway, so I'm committed to doing this, and you're welcome. I got 2 poems to read. If you can stick out the standing. So what are you doing? Don't just stand there. So the instruction is shoulder width feet, bend the knees, so when you're looking straight down like this, you can't see your toes. Turn your hips under, but don't squeeze your glutes. And in order to do that, you just push your lumbar out. And then you push your thoracic spine forward, right? The idea is you straightening your spine as much as possible. And then you act like you're hugging a tree, creating a bow with your elbow, right? Hands not like this, not like this, but like this. Supple, but active, right? So the whole reason this is important is because it connects you to source. There's no other way to say it, right? Which is why it's so powerful, and that if you are aware of things at all, you can hear people talking about the chi, right? The energy of the body. So it bathes your body in chi. I'm going to stand together. Don't just stand there. We're standing together. So I'm going to turn this way. Right. So my feet are shoulder width, hips turned under, knees bent to obscure the toes from this vantage point. Lumbar pushed out, thoracic put forward, drop the chin. Visualize your spine being pulled up from the top of your head with a string, right? So this intention and visualization will straighten out and separate your spine, right? You don't need gravity boots for that. And this action will, it unwinds your fascia, which is where all of your memories are stored. Your bad memories, your trauma. And so while you're doing this, when you begin to train like this, your fascia will unwind, right? So you can take this all into your own hands. And fucking use your hands to pull your head out of your ass. All of my old peers from the old days, right? I'm talking to you, right? Right? I'm talking to you. This will increase your metabolism and make your mind calm down, right? And this is an exercise of inner conflict. And you'll will break down the inner conflict. Your fascia will unwind. You will become, you will begin to remember what and who you are, right? Remember. You'll put yourself back together. That's how powerful this is. So don't just stand there. So you bend your knees. We're going to do 3 breaths each. We're going to do this every fucking day. I cannot believe this, man. It's so beautiful right now. So remember the instruction. Knees bent, hips under, lumbar out, thoracic forward. Hands in front of your navel, making it like you're hugging a tree right in front of you. And it's slow in-breath, slow out-breath, breathing from the belly. Right? You want to train? This is how you train. You want to be better? Right? This is what you do. But you being better doesn't do shit. We all have to do it. That's what I'm trying to impart to y'all. So let's do this. 3 breaths per position. Now in front of the heart. Now in front of the third eye. Still in a bow. Shoulders down. But not pushed down. Just down. Not up. Just right where they are. Back flat. try to hear the silence, right? On the silent out breath. This connects you. So if you missed this beginning, right, I'm going to share it so you can watch it later, but don't just stand there. We stand together every day. Stu Bar, dude, how's the back, bro? You got to be doing this. Look, man. Look, this is about non-duality, which is polarity, which is recognition that opposites are the same thing. They can't exist without each other. Self and other are the same thing. So you don't exist. Only the whole thing exists. Only everything exists, right? As an individual, you can't fucking earn a living, without others. So this is this whole thing, right? This is how we live. We exchange value with others. That's what humanity does. So that's what this whole thing is about, is comprehending, right, that it's not us against them. It's not me against you, right? It's we're all just a thing the universe is doing. So if we want to fucking figure this shit out, we have to make that connection. So when you do Qigong, it's like, imagine your body being reorganized, little pieces put right? And so you get your optimum body. Doesn't matter how old you are. Look, I go out on the soccer field, and remember that there is a contradiction when we talk, because I have to use words, I have to say stuff about what happens in my life, and it may sound like I'm saying it's me, right? But that's just an artifact of being in humanity. So if you want to be badass, you fucking do this shit, right? I go out on the soccer pitch and I leave 20-year-olds in the dust. I just make them go the wrong way. It's not like they're not faster than me, but I'm quicker than them. And, right? I'm still doing that. And I can ski, right? But your body is the bridge, right? And these things that we enjoy are the things we should be doing, right? When you're training the horses or whatever, right? You gotta be able to move, man. So I get pretty excited about it. And I forgot what I was gonna say. But I'm optimistic, right, about the possibilities for us all. Because we can all flip this switch, right? We can all flip this switch, which is this non-dual fucking mode of operation, which is recognition that you don't exist. Actually, nothing happens. Cause and effect arrive mutually. It's just an artifact of awareness, right? We get to be here and do this, so let's do it right. Right? I'm glad you guys showed up, but it's 6:30, right? Mountain time. That's when we're going to start this, right? Every day. And so we stand together, we bathe our bodies in chi, and we put the little pieces back together with me, right? So I just want to read this haiku. Just one, right? 575, just one. Near a lake, a heart holds a singular nature, radiating fire. And I wrote this one this morning, and it's, it just came out, right? This word entered my consciousness, so I just wrote some stuff, and we'll see what you think. a compelling. Sounds like a horror movie or a tale of the supernatural from the first colonies. The lone survivor from Roanoke Island. But we use this word to describe an argument in the sense of a debate or a piece of art, a poem, even a photograph. What does happen that compels us? What does? What compels us? What is compelling? Well, what is compelling? And it's not something outside of you. There is no inside or outside because they both require each other to even exist, right? So when you go in search of your own mind, you can't find it, right? You won't be able to find it. Because what is mind, right? It's everything. So your own mind, you won't be able to identify. It's like a microscope trying to see itself, right? It's like a camera trying to take a picture of itself. It's a double bind. It can't be done. So there's no need to fucking try to divide yourself out. What we do, right, is we all make this transition. And so this is an instruction on how to make your life better, except that it will make your body strong, right? If you do this training, right? It'll make your mind strong because when you're doing this training, the Qigong standing, try to do it for 20 minutes. I swear to God, you'll be in a battle inside yourself. And so the more you do it, the more you break down that inner conflict. And what's on our inside is what the aggregate pattern of our civilization emanates on the outside. So if there's a problem out here, it's because there's a problem in here. Right? The aggregate pattern of our society is, the pattern of our society is the aggregate combination of all of our interactions, right? So we flip that switch, all of our interactions change, and the pattern changes, right? And then we get to have a civilization that proliferates down the road, right? Instead of going down a dead end, right? Which is, it sounds science fiction, but where we all get the fucking brain chip and then we're all one consciousness, right? We require our individuality. We require this separate laboratory for creativity. If we all have the same mind, creativity stops, right? So if we go down that road, that's a dead end, right? And the other dead end is that we destroy ourselves, right? So, but, right, the pressure's off because all timelines exist at once. The thing is that we're here, right? And we get a chance to fucking do it right. And this is our fucking chance, This is it. This is why it's so interesting, right? So just going out there, doing your thing like it's been done. That's the same old pattern, right? Recognize that it's inside of you, right? It's inside of you. And then we can go, like if we can make this shift, right, as a collective, imagine how badass it would be. It's so fucking amazing. People are so amazing. Everything that they do, all their creativity, right? It doesn't need this this other side to balance out the beauty and the wonder, right? That why we are here is to be badass, to be amazing, right? We're not here to cancel each other out. So that's the thing. So if you do the Qigong, if you want more detailed instruction, it's on the bottom of my video list on my YouTube channel at Birch Driver. If you want to see the different ways that I'm putting out my own creativity, follow me on TikTok, because I swear to God, you won't see anything else like that, right? ski videos, soccer commentary, poetry, philosophy, and even rap. Are you fucking kidding me? Right? I saw a meme the other day. It's like, stop trying to rap. We need electricians. And I thought it was funny because I was like, oh shit, that's me. Fucking middle-aged, single-parent, neurodivergent, fucking white boy, right? Represent. Someone's got to represent. So, thanks for showing up, 6:30, right? We stand together, right? And if you can't make it, then know that I'll save it. But if you do this, right, you break down this inner conflict. And you start to operate in a new way, right, which is non-dual. I know it's a buzzword. I don't think anyone really understands it, though. Polarity, right? Love is the monad. Love is the substrate that all things emanate out of. So it doesn't have an opposite. Love and hate are not a polar relationship because love does not require hate to be defined, right? That's how you find a polar relationship.